everyone, welcome to another video. From wherever you are watching, I thank you. And I want you to know that I make these videos literally the day before I put them up. So I'm here to listen to what you have to say and what you want to hear about, or any challenges you might have, or anything you want me to touch upon. So please, please, please feel free to email me. My email's right here. And just send me an email. I will read all of them, I promise you. And just let me know what else you want to hear about. Because what I'm facing here in Canada, in the province of Ontario, in the city of Toronto, which we call T.O. or the Six, Drake is from my town. But anyways, you guys can email me and just let me know what challenges you're facing, because it might not be what I'm facing. And I'm happy to touch on it and do some reflections. So today, I want to share with you something really personal. You know that my 9 to 5 is being a periodontist. So I do gum surgery, I manage gum disease, I do implant dentistry. And I love what I do, and I love my interaction with my patients. But I have to tell you, there's been word that we might slowly be getting back to work. And that actually caused a little bit of emotion to rise up in me. I even shed a tear because I kind of don't want this to stop. Now, I know I'm living in a bit of an alternate reality because I didn't have to work. I was able to kind of survive this period of time without having to go to work. So I totally get that my challenges are not other people's challenges. But there was a bit of a sense of loss of, oh my goodness, this time has been precious. And on reflection with my other colleagues, many people actually felt the same. So what I want to touch upon is it's really important during this time where we're feeling a bit of a calm and quiet that's been forced on us, but it's been a forced quiet, that to think about what you want to reintroduce back in your life. I urge you to make a list, pick up a sheet, get a whiteboard, it doesn't matter, and write down what it is that you're going to continue after COVID. Maybe you'll continue to watch the videos because these are life lessons that we're working through together. Maybe you won't introduce all the crazy, mad schedule that our children used to have with all the running around. Maybe you thought that meals with your family were so important and you'll continue that. Maybe you found love of cooking. Maybe you even contemplated big things like, am I in the right profession or job? These are important questions. And I think it's important to write them down, because once we get back into our reality, whatever that might look like, we may forget a lot of the lessons we could have learned from this time. So my ask is that you take the time to actually write it down, because you can reflect on it. Something I did with a recent big decision I had to make in my life was that I wrote a letter to my future self. And what that is, it's a letter that I typed to my future Sally, explaining why I made the decision I made today. And why that's beneficial is I can go back on that and think, what did I say to my future self? Why did I make this decision? And when I read the reasoning, I'm like, oh wow, okay, that was me who typed that. That was me who wrote that, not somebody else. It's really powerful. When you write yourself something now and you reflect back on it in a month, it was still the same person that wrote it. So sometimes that really helps to ground us and really bring us back to our values. So if nothing else, out of this quiet time, I ask that maybe you write a letter or note to your future self as what lessons or what reflections did you have during this time of quarantine. For those of you who weren't quarantined, you had a change of life regardless. And that may have reflected on some wisdom and some insight into your life. So I urge you to maybe use the opportunity for the next little while that you have. We don't know when we're going to get back to work, but it's going to be sooner than later. So let's use this time to do our reflections and outline or highlight for ourselves what was really important to take away during this time. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.